I would like to give thanks to the ancestors, known and unknown, those who have paved the way for us to survive this moment of time and to have a reference point to use as a blueprint to deal with these hellish times we are living in. I would also like to give honor and reverence to the woman of the universe for your superior work, for bringing forth the spiritual information through the triple stage of darkness of your womb and giving birth to God. We would like to give reverence to the universe and praises to the indigenous. My name is Rahiem Shabazz, and this is Necessary Blackness Podcast.
Peace and power, black family. This is Rahiem Shabazz. As many of y'all know, I was up in New York. I was there for about 7 days. I went up there to do a screening at Medgar Evers College in Brooklyn, but it got canceled due to the snowstorm. Nevertheless, I made the best of my trip as I could. And I got time to spend with my family. So, that was a very monumental moment. Anytime I get to see my loved ones, my mother, my brother, my sister, my nieces, my nephew, it's always a good thing. I just want to give a shout out to everyone that I got a chance to build with, God and Earth at the law school in Mecca. Big shout out to the brother Shamal. Me and the God, we known each other from way back. God knew me when I was like 13 years old, little young God running around. Also, I want to give a shout out to the God, Lord Sincere. I got a chance to sit down with the brother and build, and we went and broke bread. We actually went to Golden Crest Caribbean Restaurant, and that's in Harlem between 135th and 134th Street. If you're in the area, make sure you check that out. We got to support black businesses, so that's one venue that you can definitely check out, and they got good food. Also, I want to give a shout out to the God Prince Culture. The God came through and scooped me from 125th Street, and we went out to the desert and hung out there for a little while. And today I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I don't have no real topic. We're going to freestyle, just talk about what's going on, current news, current events, and we're just going to chop it up and build like family. I definitely want to update everybody on Elementary Genocide 3 Academic Holocaust. As many of y'all know, we still have our Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign going on. If you're in a position, make sure you contribute. Make sure you support Elementary Genocide documentary series. And it's because of individuals like you that we are able to and make possible a documentary of this magnitude. We're doing it for the people. We're doing it for the culture. We do not accept corporate sponsorship. This is independently funded and independently owned and supported independently by our people. I also want to give a shout out to Atlanta's Actors Award. I had the opportunity attending the first annual Atlanta's Actor Award. I went out to support Nina Nicole. She appeared in several of my projects, The Sun Will Rise and The 30-Day Rule. She also appeared in The Kissing Bandit. She won an award for acting and her contribution to the film industry. Very phenomenal award. We always talk about Oscars and the Grammys. Well, we had our own award here in Atlanta. It was called the Atlanta Actors Award, the 2017 award. Very good event. I was glad that I attended. I don't get out too much to attend events or award shows, so when I do, once again, it's a monumental moment. Another story that's getting a lot of traction in the news is with Wclef. Wclef was forcibly arrested for mistaken identity, and then he was released. After his release, he asked for an investigation of the LAPD. Now, this is the same Wclef back in January that said all lives matter. I wonder if Wclef now believes that all lives matter since he was racially profiled. They say that there are 3 reasons why an individual may join a social movement. It can be inspiration, aspiration, or desperation. And I think now that Wclef sees that all lives don't matter, he may now join the social movement for justice. And I employ everybody to join a social movement or an organization and become a social justice warrior. You shouldn't wait until something happened to you by the police or you facing injustice from these race soldiers that are out here that are masquerading around as if they are the police. You have to be vigilant when it's not happening to you and you're seeing it happen to anybody else. You know, you can't turn a blind eye to injustice. And with that, we're going to go right now to a commercial break, and I'll be back. My name is Rahiem Shabazz. This is Necessary Blackness Podcast, and we come on every single Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Necessary Blackness Podcast, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. with award-winning journalist and filmmaker Rahiem Shabazz. This podcast is only for those who are unapologetic, because the mind of the conscious man or woman recognizes no monopoly on truth. Truth is relative and always to be sought.
Award-winning producer Rahiem Shabazz continues the Elementary Genocide documentary series with the School-to-Prison Pipeline. That film exposes the social engineering done to African-American children in the school system. And his other film, Elementary Genocide 2, The Board of Education versus the Board of Incarceration, takes an even deeper look at the history of the American school system and how it was made to justify subjugating Black Americans. These films are on track to be the most discussed films in Black America. These films feature people like Dr. Boyce Watkins, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, and many, many more. The documentary is available right now at elementarygenocide.com. That's elementarygenocide.com.
Hey Atlanta, have you heard? True Laundry Detergent is now offering free shipping in the Atlanta area. Just text the word TRUE to 404-493-0523 or give us a call. That's 404-493-0523. True Detergent is 4 times concentrated and perfect for those HE washers. Just 1 ounce removes dirt, brightens fabrics, and leaves each load with a clean, fresh scent. Best of all, True contains no animal products, and it's safe for sensitive skin. Follow us on social media, True Detergent ATL.
Get your haircut with the latest styles today at Man Cave Barber and Beauty Salon. We're located in the city of Marietta at 903 Roswell Street. Ask for Robbie. Robbie's our general manager of our barbershop. Again, that's Man Cave Barber and Beauty Salon, 903 Roswell Street in the beautiful city of Marietta, Georgia, where you can get all the latest cuts and styles, so you can be looking fresh to death. Man Cave Barber and Beauty Salon.
Peace and power, Black family. We back from our quick commercial break. I want to give a shout out to all our sponsors for holding us down. True Detergent ATL, Franchise Clothing, and Man Cave Barbershop. Anyone interested in having their commercial air on our broadcast can reach us at Necessary Blackness Podcast at Gmail. Also, family, be sure to check out my interview with Ebony G on Love 86 AM, Having My Say Radio. Also, I did another interview with the Eric Dawson talk show, radio talk show on 94.3 FM. Make sure you check out the archives, listen to those interviews. I have several different interviews coming up, and you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Rahiem Shabazz to keep abreast on the interviews that I'm doing so you can catch them live. And if you don't catch them live, the link will be up there for you to actually go back and listen to the broadcast from the archives. Now, there was a rally that Trump attended where he tried to take credit for Colin Kaepernick being a free agent. We're going to play that clip. And following that clip, I'm going to come back and I'm going to let you guys know why it is important that we support Colin Kaepernick and support all those that stand on the front line and are warriors for social justice. Stay tuned, family.
Your San Francisco quarterback, I'm sure nobody ever heard of him. I'm just reporting the news. There was an article today. I love to report the news, and then they said I made a mistake, right? I said, no, the people reporting the news made a mistake if it's wrong. But there was an article today, it was reported, that NFL owners don't want to pick him up because they don't want to get a nasty tweet from Donald Trump. Do you believe that?
That was Donald Trump at a rally where he gloated about being the reason Colin Kaepernick is still a free agent. The president, who occupies the highest office in the United States, brags and takes credit for a private citizen and taxpayer unemployment status. We have to remember Muhammad Ali's protests against the Vietnam War. We have to remember Tommy Smith and John Carlos, who raised the revolutionary fist during the 1968 Olympics. They made it possible for an individual like Colin Kaepernick to exist. Colin Kaepernick is being used as a cautionary tale to stop other NFL players for taking a stand against racism and white supremacy. If Colin Kaepernick doesn't get an NFL contract because he stood up for black people, then simply put, black people should boycott the NFL. If not, white nationalism wins and the activist and football player dies penniless, and his memory will exist in obscurity.
Let's keep it going here, though. Spike Lee joined the Colin Kaepernick debate on Instagram saying it's mad fishy, Cap hasn't been signed. Here's what he wrote on IG. Just had brunch with my brother Colin Kaepernick. How is it that there are 32 NFL teams and Cap is still a free agent? WTF, smells mad fishy to me, stinks to the high heavens. The New York Jets need a quarterback. Who is the Jets quarterback? Is my man Joe Willie Namath coming back? Crazy times we live in. The question remains, what owner and GM is going to step up and sign Colin so their team has a better chance to win? What crime has Colin committed? Look at all the quarterbacks of all 32 teams. This is some straight up shenanigans, subterfuge, skullduggery, and BS. You dig? Show enough. By any means necessary, and that's the No Fun League. Truth, Ruth.
In other breaking news, at least 25 black teen girls are missing in the Washington, D.C. area. This is a crisis that is not being reported by mainstream media. A lot of times, reports of missing teens are filed as runaway rather than abducted or kidnapped. As of this broadcast, there are 38 unsolved missing person cases, with only 3 of them being white. If this situation was reversed, I wonder if mainstream media would take an interest. If you have information about these abducted teens, please reach out to the Metropolitan Police Department at 202-727-9099. And once again, that's 202-727-9099. And stay abreast on this story. You can use the hashtag #FindOurGirls or the hashtag #ProtectOurGirls. This is Rahiem Shabazz with Necessary Blackness Podcast, and we're about to go to another commercial break. Stay tuned.
The creators of Elementary Genocide Part 1, the School to Prison Pipeline, and Part 2, the Board of Education versus the Board of Incarceration, present the 3rd installment, Academic Holocaust. Each film produced, directed, and personally funded by writer Rahiem Shabazz. Hollywood Chronicles says the documentary Elementary Genocide turns a critical eye towards the dehumanizing educational environment that criminalizes black and brown youth by funneling them from schools to prisons. As the 3rd installment to the critically acclaimed series nears completion, we're looking to our legion of supporters to help us reach the finish line by making a donation today. If you've learned anything, shared any content, or have received any value from the Elementary Genocide brand, you're going to love Elementary Genocide 3, featuring the likes of Kaba Kemi, David Banner, Shahrazad Ali, Michael Imhotep, and Professor James Small. To help spread this important message to the masses, visit elementarygenocide.com or search Elementary Genocide 3 on Indiegogo.com and make your contribution today. That's elementarygenocide.com or Indiegogo.com. If you're unable to donate, please share our cause with your family and friends.
Necessary Blackness Podcast, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. with award-winning journalist and filmmaker Rahiem Shabazz. This podcast is only for those who are unapologetic, because the mind of the conscious man or woman recognizes no monopoly on truth. Truth is relative and always to be sought.
Award-winning producer Rahiem Shabazz continues the Elementary Genocide documentary series with the school-to-prison pipeline. That film exposes the social engineering done to African-American children in the school system. And his other film, Elementary Genocide 2, The Board of Education versus the Board of Incarceration, takes an even deeper look at the history of the American school system and how it was made to justify subjugating Black Americans. These films are on track to be the most discussed films in Black America. These films feature people like Dr. Boyce Watkins, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, and many, many more. The documentary is available right now at elementarygenocide.com. That's elementarygenocide.com.
Hey Atlanta, have you heard? True Laundry Detergent is now offering free shipping in the Atlanta area. Just text the word TRUE to 404-493-0523 or give us a call. That's 404-493-0523. True Detergent is 4 times concentrated and perfect for those HE washers. Just 1 ounce removes dirt, brightens fabrics, and leaves each load with a clean, fresh scent. Best of all, True contains no animal products, and it's safe for sensitive skin. Follow us on social media, True Detergent ATL.
For the latest in urban gear, come to Franchise Clothing. We're at 901 Roswell Street, Marietta, Georgia, 30060. Again, for the latest hip-hop, urban, and streetwear, come to Franchise Clothing, 901 Roswell Street in Marietta, Georgia. Ask for Sheenway, and she will help serve your needs. We have everything from Nike, Adidas, Prada. We have purses, everything that you're looking for as far as urban and hip-hop apparel. Again, that's Franchise Clothing, 901 Roswell Street, Marietta, Georgia.
That's going to be it for us for this week on Necessary Blackness Podcast. I got to run out and get into this Atlanta traffic. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, Necessary Blackness Podcast, and check out our archive shows. Also, catch me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, at Rahiem Shabazz. And if there's a topic, a story you'd like us to cover, hit us up at Necessary Blackness Podcast at Gmail. And also, we're going to start considering broadcasting twice a week. We've been getting so many hits, and so it's only right that we give the people what they want. Hit us up at Necessary Blackness Podcast at Gmail if you are interested in being part of our network. That'll be it for us right here on Necessary Blackness Podcast. I'll see you next week. You can check us out on the iTunes app, Google Play, Stitcher. You can also check us out on the Elementary Genocide website. Just click on our blog section or our podcast section. We in both sections. We all over the place. We everywhere. You're never there. Peace.
I'm serious because the reality is he's saying religion is not important. And what's real is that spirituality is what's missing from us. The Eye of Horus, okay, which is the origin of every religion, is actually just a depiction of your pineal gland. Therefore, that would mean that this whole all-knowing eye that's looking around at everything is you, looking at you, in you, and this is the solution, to tune in. We need to meditate. We need to cleanse ourselves of negative energy. Stop allowing this system to dictate who we are. You're fueling it just by getting up every day and going to work. I'm telling you. Okay, yes, you need money to sustain life, okay? But you don't have to work to feed this system. This is the matrix. That prison they talk about, you born unto, can't see, smell, touch, or hear. That is this all around you. Look at the consumerism. This is a consumer-based economy. Why are black people so at the target and forefront of it? Is because we consume the most. You know why? Because we're spirits first. So don't tell me, oh, stop talking about spirituality, because that's the source of where we come from. Without spirituality, we won't exist.
Talk that talk.
Before physics was the metaphysics. Before the metaphysics was the astronomy. Before the astronomy was the astrology. All of this is in you. Whether you know it or not, those Akashic records they talk about, that's not an actual library with books in it. That's in here. In your DNA, in the blood, those little black dots. I don't know the scientific name for it, but it's in your blood. It's information that you collected life cycle to life cycle. But see, a lot of us are not ready for this information. We want to stay in the Jesus programming. We hope Jesus going to fly down one day and just stop all this, but he's not. You know why? Because he don't exist. And they got the idea of Jesus from your black ass. Okay? They took what your ancestors taught them, hid it from you, and now they're using it to manipulate you. Steal your children, steal your identity. That's the whole secret to the secret, is that they are stealing your spirit, stealing your energy, using you to fuel themselves, their own existence. They don't even belong here. They are technically a recessive gene. They have a expiration date. You do not. You are immortal. They don't want you to know that. They want you to go to school and learn a little bit of bullshit. The kids ain't even learning cursive writing no more. Why? Penmanship is the end-all, be-all to existence. If you don't know how to write, you can't do nothing. Why does my child not know how to write cursive writing? Why are they taking the penmanship out? That's the source of creation, writing. Where do you think the first book came from? Somebody's mind. And guess how they got those thoughts? Through meditation, from the cosmos. Why you think they can't figure out how they built the pyramids? Why are they so indestructible? That's metaphysics. That's what they not giving us. But guess what? We taking it back. Because there's an awakening in the mist. Tonight is a full moon. Meditate in it. Cleanse yourself of that negative energy. Stop watching that television. Turn that radio off. Stop eating this genetically modified organisms that they got for your ass to transmutate into what they want you to be, which is nothing. Okay, because that's what they are, and they know that, and that's why they need you to be where they at, so they can try to figure you out, but they're not never going to do it. Watch that movie Interstellar. It tells you how they have an expiration date. If we're not here, the earth will naturally cleanse itself of its parasites. I'm done.
All right, hold on.